Hi, this is Mandy with Scott Leroy Marketing. Today we are going to show you how to import contacts into your command using the import wizard. So on your screen, you can see we're already here on our dashboard. On the left, we're going to click on Contacts tab. So as that's opening up, I will share with you that Command used to require that you fill in a particular template to be able to import into Command, and now it has the ability to allow you to import from any spreadsheet that you've created. .csv is what it's looking for. That is just a fancy way of saying comma separated values in an Excel spreadsheet. If you need any help with this at all, getting your um, sheet imported into Command, you can always reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we'll be happy to help you with this. But if you'd like to do it on your own, this is how you do it. So on the right-hand side, you'll see the import button. This is for multiple contacts at once. You'll see an add contact if you just want to add one at a time, but we're going to do multiple today. So we're going to click import. And before we jump into this, I want to show you our Excel file that we are going to use today. This is what it looks like. We've just put some columns here, some valuable information for each contact. You'll notice that we did still separate out the address. That will need to be done. So address line 1, address line 2, city, state, and zip. Also, for your source and your notes, tags, things like that, we were able to include these in here, and the system will be able to import those, including adding these tags. Now, remember when we said this is a comma separated value spreadsheet, the .csv, you'll notice that our tags are separated by commas. So it has a comma space and then the second tag. That's the type of spreadsheet this is. So that's how it's going to read it. As soon as it sees a comma, it separates it and moves on to the next value. So just a pro tip there. So this is what our spreadsheet looks like for today that we're going to use. So I'm going to minimize that back down and we'll go through the wizard together. Now at the top you'll see that is the download template right here. This is the template it used to require that you can or cannot do. It's whatever you prefer. It is a little particular, and we'll ask you to add different indicators on it for what is primary email, primary phone number, things of that nature. Or you can choose your own file. Please note there are import rules listed right here. Like each contact has to have its own phone number and email address. It can't use the same email address or same phone number that another existing contact in your command or even on this same spreadsheet. It can't have that same phone number or the same email, or the system will think it is a duplicate and it will skip it in an effort to not create that in your command. So also, please note that there has to be a first name for every contact and your addresses for the zip code. Just make sure that it's formatted to show the 0 on the front of the zip code if that is how it should appear. Sometimes Excel spreadsheets can format, remove that 0 in the front, making the zip code only appear 4 digits long, and the system would skip that, thinking it's not a valid zip code. All right. If you want to learn more, you have a tag down here, a little link that you can click on to learn more, but we're going to move ahead with importing through the wizard. So we're going to click Browse, and we're going to grab our file right here. Oh, duplicate import name. So good thing to have happen right here live on the screen. If we have imported with this file name before, then it will not let us again. It's a built-in fail-safe to make sure that we are not importing duplicates. So the system is trying to help you not be difficult. So we're just going to save it one more time. And now we're going to make this file B. So we'll go back, browse again, grab our B file. There we go. And you see the green check mark saying our upload is complete. If you need to replace it again, you can choose that right here. But we're going to move forward with continue. So what you're seeing on the left-hand side is what is listed in our columns on our .csv file on our spreadsheet. What you see on the right-hand column are the command fields that it's trying to match it up with, okay? And so you can skip it if you feel like, let's say, well, it didn't pull any. So if it pulled a random file on the left or a random column on the left that you don't see a matching command field on the right, you can choose skip it. But for these, we know they're in here, so we're just going to match them up. And again, this is the wizard that helps you do that. The more fields you can match, the more accurate your import will be, and the more information will be retained from your spreadsheet that you're trying to import. So first name, we're going to find the first name field. Last name on our spreadsheet should be put into the last name field on in command. Phone number should be primary phone right here. We're going to scroll down. And for email, primary email. Address, we're going to scroll down. Primary address, line 1. Primary address, line 2. And I'm going to correct something I said earlier. I did say that you needed to still spell out the address for line 1 and line 2 on your spreadsheet. It actually has an update, and look at there. You can choose primary address right here. If it were all in one line together, that would still be okay. So that's good. It's a good update. And so for city, I'm going to scroll down again. And while this can be a little time consuming, again, just keep in mind the more fields you match. Oh, it's a trick to find these things. The more fields you match, the more accurate it will be and the more information it will retain for you. If you need any assistance with this, or you would like us to take care of this for you, you know we will at support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we will be happy to do this part for you. So when we format on our end, you don't have to sit here and match these up. So that will definitely save you some time. Almost there. All right, let's look for that tag column. I'm gonna scroll down a little more here. Tags. They also have a source column in command, lead source, and lastly, we want to make sure those notes are in there. This list is not in alphabetical order, just FYI. There's notes. All right, so we're going to hit continue, and it's going to show you the 6 contacts it was trying to import. However many contacts you had on your spreadsheet will appear here on the left, and on the right, it's going to show you the columns that it has collected for that particular contact. And so it shows the primary phone that we've put in, the primary email. It included the tags that we had. Let's go see. Okay, there's one that we had 2 tags included on that spreadsheet. Remember, we had it separated by comma and a space for comma separated value spreadsheet. It did identify that as 2 separate tags, and it's going to tag those for us. It's genius. So now that each of my contacts looks exactly like I would like it to, I'm going to go ahead and hit finalize. If you notice that this mapping is not correct, you can hit the back arrow right here to go back, okay? But ours looks good, so we're going to hit finalize import. It lets you know your contacts are being imported. It may take a few moments, and you can hit return to contacts. This indicator right here, this notification will light up to tell you when your import is complete. You may have to hit refresh on your command for it to indicate. There it goes, got a little red dot. So we can click on our notification bell here. And it does say that we have some failed imports. Now, keep in mind, my zip codes and my phone numbers were X's. They were not valid phone numbers and things like that. So it's showing us that we have some failed imports. You can always click right here to download the file to show you the reason why each contact failed if you would like, or we can just dismiss for today because we were aware of it already. That is the import wizard in your command. If you have any questions at all, again, support@scottleroymarketing.com. We will be happy to help you if you'll just shoot us an email there, and we can come and look at this for you. We can also import your files for you if you just send us your contacts over in a .csv format, or a fancy way of saying Excel spreadsheet. We just need it to be in an editable format. So if you'll send that over to us along with your command username and password, we'll be happy to get started on those for you. Thank you for watching today.